Now, here's my second video. Now, let's talk about, mental illness. Now, today is, like I said, March 9th, 2017, dog, and I'm saying, about, what is it, almost 12 o'clock a.m. in the morning. It's almost March the 10th. It's funny, dog, here in this situation where I got put here, you know, 12 years ago, and never had a history of mental illness before this situation. There is no documentation on from any doctor and in any hospital about me ever being mentally ill. No signs at all, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny to be put here, and especially like you go back to about 11 and a half years ago, you know what I'm saying? You know what happened to me during the MySpace era back in late '05. I started realizing something was wrong here. People just started acting very strange to me. The way they moved was very weird. People started showing me that they're using this system because they started especially to kind of create something like this, which is very, something that's very unique, but yet, dog, to kind of create something that's specially meant, for an audience, and to have that part of the system, like the AM radio station, the telephone number, that free number there, and the text message number, specially made for the local people to use around you. And they start to use it, right, dog? And people start to act very funny and very shady. And you start to see people spy on you and move very weird, behind, dog, using that system, this system. And in a way where, when you set up a system like this, though, for people to use it, like people that aren't really cops, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they start kind of using this in a way where they start acting like pretending like they're these private eyes and they're this law enforcement, and they're kind of watching you and investigating you, seem to be like some investigation of my sexuality here, which I'm not going to talk too much about that. Everybody knows, dog. Fuck it. Let me just say some real shit right now. Everybody knows, dog, about what's going on. But when you actually see, dog, people start to move very weird like that. Very strange, you know what I'm saying? And I started to see it. I was seeing people follow me around, people I've been knowing for years, dog, acting very funny, dog, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you know, what happened to me? All of a sudden, dog, out of nowhere, a schizophrenia showed up here. And here's a system that is inside your head, manipulating your mind without your consent, without your permission, without even my knowledge. Something that is mind control here, dog. Something that takes my mind and creates a uniqueness, dog, here through technology. All of a sudden, schizophrenia showed up here, right, dog? I reacted badly to it because I didn't know that this was manipulation. Like, people now are taking away credibility, dog, because guess what now? This system, dog, is only built to record, a one-way recording. You know what I'm saying? Here on this system of recording back onto the internet. But yet, guess what? It's internal. It's like doing it from the inside out. So, but they set it up, dog, to make it seem like it's almost from the outside in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back onto the internet with no explanation, dog, of how, dog, is this shit inside the head recording in the first place. You know? No real, explanation through these recordings, dog, of how that is happening. No explanation, dog, of this system towards itself, or better yet, towards the internet. You know what I'm saying? To be put out there forever. You know. So that means, dog, behind these recordings, dog, you're never gonna see a culprit. You're never gonna see an audience, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna see a rationale, dog, of how did all this happen. You know what I'm saying? So now people can sit behind this system and, manipulate your mind, control your life, and then invite an audience here, dog, to manipulate you and do the same, and kind of make it a cultural thing. And then just turn around and lie about it. Go along with what this system says to do, dog. When I'm around you, dog, just not admit nothing. And especially when you're out there in the public where people is actually spying on you and using this shit at the same time, they're not admitting nothing, right, dog? Right, you know?